Joe got his mop to go clean my kitchen ceiling, y'all. Joe showed his shirt. You guys like the shirt I'm gonna wear for Christmas? I showed the front. Yep. It's pretty, right? I like the salmon color. It goes with my skin. Joe's walking too fast, I can't show it. And what else did we get, Joe? A mop for Joe to clean it. I mean, this stuff adds up pretty quickly. Some cashew nuts. That's expensive, yes. That's expensive. Joe has to ask me if we're gonna go to the place to go eat because
I know you change your mind.
I know, that's what I was gonna tell him. I'm gonna say, let's go eat at Popeyes or let's go at Pollo Loco. And by the time we leave the store, I'm like, forget that, I'm going home to eat what we have. So, what's FG Peasant? Is that the curtain? The cloth?
How much for it? 15 something?
No, the cloth at $15.88. Alright, so for me to buy enough fabric to make curtains for my front window, because the window is 72 inches wide, I would need $40 to $60 worth of curtains that are already made. Here I came about 4 yards hoping that this will do it, and it came to $15.88, and we're gonna go home and try to make curtains. I'm not like normal Belize people that has to get my house ready for Christmas. If I put up a Christmas tree, I'm good. But there's a reason why we have to make the house look nice. Just saying. Let's see. Jordan, what the FG Peasant?
How much for it?
$9. This be my shirt.
Oh, yeah, sure.
My shirt. Peasant. They call it Peasant. Walmart was a madhouse. And let me tell you why. Not just because it was crowded, but because the people were rude. I mean, come on, if you know the place is crowded already, just have some common courtesy and things will go well. I was trying to get back into an area. There was a bunch of kiosks set up in the middle of the store. I'm next to one of the kiosks getting crushed. This one lady insists that she wanted to go that way where I was. I was on the right-hand side of the road. She needs to go on her side of the road. I feel like they should have rules inside these grocery stores, just like on the street, where, especially here in America, we drive on the right-hand side of the road, right? You stay over there. She's like, excuse me, and she's pushing her cart. She was an Asian lady with her husband. And I said, you're excused. And she says, what? And I said, why do I have to move out of my spot here that I'm standing just so you can pass there when you have people? This is the spot. I'm standing here. She's got all this open. You all see this? She's got all this part here open. I'm standing here next to a kiosk. She wants me to move from here because she wants to push her cart in a straight line. Maybe she got OCD or something. She had something wrong with her because I'm like, why? Even the husband looked at her like, why do you want to go there though? Don't you see her there? But he couldn't have said nothing. I don't blame you, dude. You better not say nothing and go against your wife. Because my husband don't go against me and I don't go against him. When we in the store, if Joe says hold my goal, I'm flexing. We flexing. Everybody ready to fight. Okay, Joe, slow down. Slow down. You're going too fast. No, it's not. This is just us grabbing a little bit of lunch before we go home and tackle the house again. We came to pay the light bill, so we're gonna have light for 1 more month. Yay! Right, boo? 1 more month. Yay! Okay, guys. So I can give you guys a little bit more clue as to what's gonna happen on Monday. Somebody important is coming to the house. That's the only clue I can give. I need you guys to keep praying because a lot of things can derail this, okay? So keep praying, all right? We keep having that confidence in God. We're not going to keep confidence in man because God says keep no confidence in man, keep confidence in moi. So Joe and I are going to attempt to sew curtains for the front window, not because there's anything wrong with the curtains that are in the front window, but they went with the other color scheme we used to have years ago, and we've since repainted the house, what, last year or something, I think we repainted some part of the house when Mario was coming. Then we repainted another part when Sherry was coming, right?
2 years ago.
So yeah, so when Mario came, we painted the living room and the dining room. And when Sherry came, we did the hallway and the doors. Yeah, so we never changed the curtain. It doesn't really go with this, with the color scheme per se. It just makes it look bland. It doesn't clash, but it's bland. So we bought something. Joe picked it. Y'all know Joe is good at picking stuff like that. And we're gonna go home and try to make 2 panels to put up in the window. I've already cleaned the fireplace area. I took down all the old picture frames that has old pictures and put up new fresh pictures. And I cleaned behind the TV. I still have to clean under the TV stand. I moved the speaker out from next to the Christmas tree because it was just kind of trapped there because the Christmas tree went up, right? I'm gonna put that somewhere else. I cleaned off my stereo. We cleaned off the big sewing machine that we just brought home because we were getting it junky already. And Joe laid out my aprons, and you're gonna see it when I get home. And we still have to cover that chair that looks like it has vitiligo, the one that Joe picked at. We have to cover that chair some way, somehow. I don't know with what, but we're gonna figure out something. Some of this fabric that we have, maybe, huh, Joe, we could sew handles onto that vinyl that we bought before or something. We gotta cover it up. Let me show you guys what we got Dad for his Christmas gift, okay? A hand mixer. I want this one for myself. I like the way the feet look. They look kind of old-timey. I also like the way the front looks. Mine only came with the whisk and the regular feet. His comes with dough hooks. So he can make his Johnny cakes and his fried jacks and stuff like that, because, you know, ever since Mom passed, Dad has to feed himself. So he's, this is his gift. What's up, Joe? Somebody came? Let's see who that is first.
Thank you. Have a great night.
It says batters those. What is it, babe? Amazon? Who is it for? You don't get all of that. You slow right now. Joe's having one of his headaches because of all the cleaning we did today. Do you guys like the way the house looks right now? We changed around some stuff in the living room. The Christmas tree is not trapped by that speaker anymore, or the speaker trapped by the Christmas tree. We moved some of the guitars. Fireplace is all cleaned up. Who's it from? Who's it for?
Jordan.
It's for Jordan?
Oh, I thought it was the thing for Jordan.
Let me see. Let me see.
That's Saturday.
Okay. I had to check. I don't trust them. Too many darn J names in here. So yeah, we're ready. I told you guys earlier we have to clean up the living room, dining room, kitchen, and the front bathroom is ready. Well, that was ready. We only needed like a tub mat for that, because where Joe fixed the tub with that fiberglass thing, you know, back when the tub was broken, it looks icky because the fiberglass thing changed color, so it's not white like the tub. It looks brown. So it looks icky, but the tub's clean, but it looks icky. So we just put a mat on it just in case, you know, people use the bathroom when they come here. Because do you guys do that when you go into people's bathroom? Do you like pull their shower curtains to see what's in the shower, if it's clean? Do you open the medicine cabinet to see what's in there? Because I never do that. And let me tell you why. When I was younger, when we first came to this country, my mom heard this horror story of someone that opened somebody's medicine cabinet and they had a bunch of marbles in there waiting to fall. And that person was so embarrassed. You know, so I never touch anything in anybody's bathroom, okay? So, yeah, the only thing left for us to tidy now is that desk. I have a lot of bills there that need to be filed away. At least they're paid, right? I paid the light bill today, so yes, we're gonna have electricity for Christmas. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And we're gonna clean off our sewing stuff the day, Christmas Day. You know, so I'm just gonna toss this on the floor in my room or something and bring it all back out. Joe used the big sewing machine today to sew that vinyl thing to try to cover that chair. That chair that has the vitiligo, I'm telling you, it still works mechanically, it still works, but it needs to be covered or reupholstered or something. So, but it was an eyesore, and I don't want that to be shown, you know, or I don't want that to be seen when the people come here. So, anyways, I've got a couple of bad reports. First report, Grandpa Ron, remember Ron that was in the hospital when Osley was there? Ron that was in the hospital when, in the home where Osley's at, and then just took him out in October and took him home. He's not doing well. He's back in the hospital. I checked in on them probably Saturday evening, and just said that, you know, he said hello and that he was doing fine. And then Sunday he didn't look so well, so Jessica asked him if he was okay, and he said no. They took him via ambulance, and he had a minor heart attack on the way to the hospital. They have to put stents in, but he's not well enough to do that. And he also had a minor stroke, but not the kind that has left any lasting damage that's visible in his brain or outwardly. So he's hospitalized. Jessica can't go to see him because she is really, really ill with some type of infection, respiratory or some type of sinus. I forget what type of infection she told me she had because she sounded bad. So, of course, Jessica's not getting any help from the sister. Isn't that just like family? You know, Ron and Louise raised those two girls, their sisters, only two of them, because their mother, which was Ron and Louise's daughter, was murdered in 1997, right up here on the street over there from my house. And so they've raised these kids since they were raising them before the mother got murdered. And so that's the only parents they really knew. And Jessica's handling this all alone. She says, Barbara, I have to change dirty diapers 2 times a day at least, and I throw up in my mouth slightly each time, but this is the only father I've known, and I can't abandon him. You know, so I just don't understand how when it comes to family, certain family members can just escape the hard part of life, right, Josh?
Yep.
They just know how to escape it, and then the other people have to stay there and take the licking and do what needs to be done. I don't understand that, you know? So that's the first bad report. We're going to keep praying for Ron and Jess. The next bad report is Aunt Jay, Leah's aunt. As Belize people would say, she's on dying, which means death is imminent, you know, in American terms. She is comfortable, but they're not going to do any life-saving measures. And they're all there at the hospital right now praying her through, you know, to the other side, because they really feel like, you know, the time has come. Of course, no one knows the hour or the day. Only God knows. So while she's still taking breath on this earth, I'm going to keep praying. And I'm going to keep praying positively. Meanwhile, we're praying for Leah and her husband Kevin and their daughter Megan and Colin and, you know, all the other family members that are suffering right now. I'm telling you, it's the worst time of the year to deal with death. My mom's aunt died at age 98 on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve 2004, that's what we were hit with. Smack dab in face. Couldn't even enjoy Christmas the next day. And let me tell you, even though these loved ones are old, Aunt Jay's 91, my aunt was 98, the pain is still bad. It's still death. You know what I mean? So the pain is still bad. And you still grieve them. I'm sure you would grieve more if the person were young and it was sudden. But I'm just saying, you still feel it. Especially Christmas Eve. You know, right now it's the 22nd. So we're going to keep them in our prayers, all right? I think that ends it for this vlog. Tomorrow's a new day. And I've got a lot more preparing to do for this blessing that's coming my way. You guys keep praying over this blessing for me, because anything can step in and derail it, and I am praying against any attacks from what they say, we wrestle against principalities. We don't wrestle against man. So I am praying against any attacks that could come and derail this. And I'm praying that this goes off without a hitch and that God be glorified in this blessing. Okay? That's all I can say. I love you all for watching. Thumbs up the video if you like what I've done today. And have a blessed Vlogmas day 22. Today would have been my Aunt Grace's birthday. Josh?
Yeah.
Today would have been my Aunt Grace's birthday. She died in 08 at age 84. So she wouldn't have been too old, right?
No,
Eight.
she's gonna be gone.
8 from 17 is how much? I can't add that far. 9?
Yeah.
9? Well, you know, she 9 plus 84. Yeah, she could have still been alive. Yeah. She had cancer, ovarian, when she was 65, and she beat it. She took one treatment. They were going to give her 6 rounds of chemo. She took 3, went back home to Belize and go, well, death, take me now. And she lived. She lived till she was 84, and that's my dream that I had for mommy, that she was going to do the same thing and live, but no. Stupid cancer. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Yeah, Daddy, you know, you kimono. You tired, Papa?